Hello, 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 hello. See if anybody would like to join me. I was only just getting into that with Shadow, and then it's over. So I thought I'd start one and see if any of our guests want to come over here. Don't expect many people in, but you know, unscheduled as it is. Good to see you, Teresa and Mr. Wildebeest. Wildebeest. I have sent a message to Alan. He's replying. Probably to say no. I'm going to send him the invite anyway. Do it. Do it now. Lorraine, good to see you. Yes, trading. Yeah, so I've no topic. I've just come on here to chat crap with you guys. So feel free to start conversations. I did take the Lily Go out for a test drive today. And it's actually pretty impressive, to be fair. Finding 9 nodes just sat here with this little aerial in this area now. And yeah, on the drive round, it was picking up loads of stuff. Can send the messages all via the pad at the bottom, no phone needed. I was very impressed with it, to be fair. Alan's bailed. Alan's bailed. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, Gil. If you're at a loose end, there's a link there. Anybody wants to join? There's a link there in the chat. Where did you get your plate carrier? So the plate carrier was actually from a guy on our Discord, Essex Prepper. He sent me the carrier over. The plate inside it is from the Temu ones that Brian tested. So that was good of him to send that over. Tried it all on. It does just about fit. Do you like the look of that? How much? So that was the Lily Go thing was 78 quid. Which I put a link in for before. There we are. Where's it gone? So I mean, you can get like T-Deck, isn't it? You can get cheaper units for going on meshed core and stuff like that, but all of them rely on you having your phone, right? And you know, if an EMP hits, you might not have your phone. So there you go. There's the link for it. Oh, look at that, Douglas. Thank you very much for your coffee tomorrow. I appreciate that. Or my coffee in 30 days, because that's when it takes for YouTube to send it over. Gil, are you joining me on the live? Or are you staying in the shadows till you're live? I was only doing an hour, just to carry on the conversation. There's the link again if you want it or need it. How far around the country can you get across the UK with Lily Go now? So I've not, I've not set it up for our network yet. I've literally just got it on the standard public one. And there's loads of messages on there at the moment. But I don't know yet until I fully test it, get the maps up and stuff. I don't know. At the moment, I'm quite impressed. It covers my zone. There we go.
Yeah. I got to put the green screen back up because I kind of moved it out of the way and stuff as we're doing this. And I was when I was watching it over on Grayman, that's over on using Firefox.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I tried copying it over to Chrome where I got the here, and it didn't recognize the
link.
The link. But when I opened it back up, your stream over here and went from it there, yeah, it got in here. So yeah, took a while for it to work around and get me in here.
Excellent. Look, you're here now. it's
Yeah.
it's a filler between Shadows and your life.
Yeah.
I'd only just got on, so I just thought I'd come on. I tried to get Alan in, but he's literally in the space of time from going there to set this up. He's already in bed, so you know, can't get the staff. Can't get the staff. So that's a reasonable price for that much kit. Yeah, it's good. It's good. The mesh core stuff's really good, to be fair. This is a late one. It is a late one, yeah. We were just in Shadow's live stream, that's why preparing the path. And we were talking about the preps you should already have was kind of the topic, which just turned into you show me your knife and I'll show you mine for a good hour.
Yeah. And being a live stream, we can't show something else because you can't show that.
No potato guns on the live stream.
Yeah.
I got a ban on YouTube, Gil, for that. On my video intro for the fireside, you see me fire a rifle. Just like here. Yeah. Don't even see the end of the rifle, just see me, the trigger, and me fire it. And they banned the live because that was firearms, even though it was a video intro.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Everyone else got great viewings though, because it didn't ban them on their channels.
Yeah. It's you know, I could go off on an hour with the stupid stuff that it's doing. The platform.
The fun algorithm.
Yeah.
You disappeared for a bit. What happened there? Did you just have a break?
I just disappeared?
No, in general, like on YouTube, like you didn't do some videos for a while.
So what was going on? I have found that, well, shoot, hang on a second here. What did that earn? It's easier to show you here than it is to try to explain it.
Yeah. Yes, it was only an air rifle.
Angle to. All right, so let me share this. So this is my watch hours going on.
Yeah.
And for the entire time here, every morning I do a 3-hour live editing my novels.
Right.
So
okay.
Everything here I should have, and there's been like 4 or 5 people in there the entire friggin' time commenting. So you got, or let's say we just said 4, that's 12 hours minimum, right?
Mm-hmm.
1.1 hour.
Right.
2 hours, 3 hours. And it's always the same thing, you know, Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday and Friday. All right. The days I'm not doing lives at night. And, you know, it's like, what the heck? And it's like, you know, because I know, because if you go back and look at it, you can see the people commenting all the way through the 3 hours of it.
Yeah. Yeah. It frustrated. I stopped looking at the numbers at one point because it was frustrating, especially when I was trying to get to the monetization point. Yeah. It just never seemed to increase, even though.
And what's interesting on some of these ones here, if I actually go into the video, I go into the video itself, and it'll say like I had 15 hours on it.
Right. So it's the summary that's wrong more than the actual hours.
That hours they're crediting me for it. And what was interesting, I have a spreadsheet. I track my hours the day afterwards. And so I record it on my spreadsheet, and I record the estimated revenue.
Mm.
And then all of a sudden, 10 days later, the revenue gets cut in half. 10 days later.
Yeah.
So I said, screw it. I'm taking the summer off.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So that's what, you know, and
I was looking at a few channels. So I follow quite a few different channels and stuff like that. And I've still got channels on because obviously when you're first starting it, you're trying to figure it all out, right?
Yeah.
So I've got some channels that I follow that are these how to be successful on YouTube kind of channels.
Yeah.
Clearly it's just making successful videos on YouTube. That's how to be successful. But
Yeah.
most of them say, like, at my level, there's people at my level, 10,000, between 10 and 15,000 subs that make a living on YouTube. And I'm like, how the fuck do you do that? There's no way you could do that. I put out
It's the
videos on the
content
daily.
it's the specific content. It's not ours. It's not our field. They're
Oh, it's
doing
not our
it.
genre. I know we're completely niche. It turns out it's not YouTube at all. When people say they make a living off YouTube and they've got like 10, 20,000 subs, that's through Patreon, through merchandise, through buy me a coffee, through stuff like this.
Exactly.
The ad revenue is still shit. They take, and anyone who doesn't know in the super chat, super chats, they take 60% of that.
Yeah.
It's just,
they take exactly the opposite of what they're saying. We're supposed to get 65 to 70%, and they're supposed to take the 30%. Well, no, it's the other way around.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, I'm not complaining. Anything's better than nothing. So, but sometimes you can get suckered into the numbers game, and it's scary. Like we've got 21 people in here now. Yeah, I'll do a live and there'll be 200 people in. Then I'll do a live and there's 100 people in. And it doesn't matter the time of day, what it is, what the topic is, anything. It's just a roll of the dice.
Yeah. One of the things I've noticed too is, all right, so when I first got involved with YouTube, I became friends with a homesteading channel, Daniel Arms and DJ. He was a Oklahoma highway patrolman. Well, I just was retiring from Homeland Security, and so hey, cop to cop, we were at the beginning we were talking back and forth, and at the time when I first started following him, he only had 75,000 subscribers. In 3 months, he was at over 100,000.
Nice.
Another 3 months later, he was at 200,000.
Okay.
And they started selling merchandise, the t-shirts and stuff. And all of a sudden he goes, I'm retiring from the Oklahoma State Police because I'm making more off of the merchandise and everything else than he was making as a highway patrolman. Nice. And so he spent more time on it. And then within another 9 months, he was at 400,000 subscribers.
It does grow once you hit certain levels. It grows like natural, exponentially. But I think you've got more market in the States than we've got here.
Yeah,
it's even more niche.
Once he hit a certain point, he started getting pushed a lot faster than a couple of other channels that were kind of going with him from the same area. But yeah, he just started going a lot faster, and then of course what really sent him off. They got alpacas, and of course the next guy they called them when they sheared the alpacas. DJ, his wife, goes, "Oh, they look like donkey poodles." And so they made T-shirts, donkey poodles, and they just in a month they went up another 100,000 in subscribers.
It's the weirdest stuff, right? It's the weirdest stuff that goes well. I mean, you could put all the effort in the world into content, and then it's just the weirdest random stuff that seems.
Yeah, you make an off the cuff comment, and all of a sudden that is the next thing pushing you.
Yep. There you go. That's the dream. I'd love to retire and just do this, but not gonna happen. I'd have to be doing Minecraft videos for it to pay any money. Stuff like that. Minecraft survival. There you go.
Yeah. But yeah, it's and for the longest time, I didn't, I could have probably gotten on my other channel, Camp Patton Family Compound, which was the one I started originally there, trying, doing stuff here. I didn't monetize it for like another year and a half. I could have been monetized because I didn't want to do the monetization thing, because I was doing the homesteading, showing how the garden stuff, showing the the oil lamps, how to make your own emergency stove, and all this stuff. I was teaching, and that's my thing. I just wanted to get more people to know how to do crap.
I get that, and I was on board. I never expected to get to the point where I never expect to get over 1,000 subscribers and stuff. I just wanted to like help as many people prep as I can. But now I don't think I've got any shame in it. I'm not sat here begging or stuff like that. I put out loads of content. So for me to turn around on a video and say, oh, if you want to support the channel, go and join my Patreon. Plus, we're giving away 100 quid's worth of stuff this month on there, and it's £6 to join. Saying that in a video, I've had emails saying, oh, stop begging for money. I'm like, I'm not. I'm just trying to help support the channel. I'm giving back. It's not like I'm saying, give me all that money. I'm putting 100 quid of shit into a pot for you to have. I've only made 70 odd pounds on Patreon. I'm making a loss.
Yeah.
So I've no shame in plugging it.
And that's, and that's the thing a lot of them don't understand is like, it's like everything I make on channel memberships, when I have the memberships are going and stuff, and people are giving me the super chats and stuff like that. I have a spreadsheet, and I track what I'm making on. It's like, okay, I'm doing a giveaway now, and I give away the equivalent of that.
Yeah.
And so, but it's like, it's just stupid stuff going on that just makes, and they're even getting worse and stuff. It's like, all right, I'm just checking. So for Gray Man Prepping, I'm stuck at 2,216 subscribers. Yet it keeps saying every month, you picked up 25, you picked up 30 subscribers for the last 6 months. No, I haven't. I've been stuck at 2,216, 15, 14, right around there. And it's like, yeah.
I mean, they drop at the same pace that they come in. That's the problem, right? And that's just why I stopped looking at the numbers, because it was frustrating, because you do the videos that people want. Oh, we just come here for your prepping stuff. And you get 400 views. Oh, don't do political videos. You get 2,000-3,000 views. It's like, well, I can't win because you clearly want this because you're watching this.
Or someone else wants it, and they're not sticking around because you're not doing enough of those political ones.
Yeah, so you can't win either way. You've either got to be one extreme or the other. If you try and stay in the middle, you're just going to constantly up and down lose subscribers. So, I mean, this month, what does it say on mine here? Eventually, when it loads up. There we go. So it says I've gained 159 subscribers in the last 28 days. And it says that's 91 less than usual. But I've got a period here where, Wednesday -2 subscribers, Thursday -3 subscribers, Friday -1 subscriber, all around the video where I talked about prepper burnout. So I put a video out talking about prepper burnout, where people get so like, they've done too much sort of thing, and then they get disillusioned with it and all that lot. And I lost 8, 9, 10, 12 subscribers for putting that video out.
They didn't want to hear that. It's like, oh, you're talking about me. And so they leave. I'm not. Yeah. That's the thing is, some people, when it comes to prepping, people do not want to do it in a, what's the word I'm looking for? An even, linear amount. You tell them one step at a time, slowly, steady, like the tortoise won the race. Don't be the hare, be the tortoise. Well, they get out there and go, well, I need to do it quick. And they just burn themselves out trying to do everything at once. It's like, and you just know they're going to fail. And it's just like, no, folks, slow down.
I think you see a lot of people have the same burnout on YouTube. I've seen so many people start a channel, and because they don't get 1 million subscribers in the first month, that's it. They spit the dummy out and leave.
Yeah.
Can I leave you to talk to the chat for 2 minutes while I help her with something? Sorry, throw you in at the deep end.
Not a problem. Yeah, it's like so people out if you're going to prepare, you got to get into it the way my mom used to do life. Now, my mom was born in 1922. So in 1929, the Great Depression hit the U.S. So she was a child of the Depression. When I came along in late 1950s, and then I grew up when I started noticing what she was doing. It was into the late 60s, early 70s. We get the ads in the newspaper for Albertsons, Safeway, Lucky, all the grocery stores, and it was coupons. And she would only buy stuff that's on sale, and she would max out the coupons. So like when Hamburger Helper was on sale, we'd get on sale like for the 10 boxes for $10. Boom, she would get that, and she wouldn't just get it on one time. She would go and get extra ads, and then that way she'd buy it on Wednesday. She'd go back on Friday, buy 10 more with another coupon. And she wouldn't buy much else at all other than what the few things she wanted that she had coupons for to get it a lot cheaper. And then the next week, something else would be on sale, and she'd do that. So she was getting stuff that she was going to get anyways, but she'd get extra of it so that she could stagger it. So she was always getting something on sale to cover till the next time it was on sale. And that was one of the things. She was just one step at a time. Oh, I'm going to get this. Oh, I'm going to get this now that it's on sale. Oh, I'm going to get that now that it's on sale. And she wasn't buying stuff at regular price. And because of that, she was able to build up a good pantry full of food and stuff that, we weren't getting food fatigue just having a couple items, but she got stuff that was spread out over the different sales and stuff. So we had plenty of food. But one of the things that we learned early on in 1971, when the Sylmar earthquake happened, and when it first happened, the newspapers were all saying, so 1971, June 14th, if I remember right, 7.1. Well, 2 days later, 6.9. 2 days later, 6.7. 2 days later, 6.5, and that's where it stuck at. But it was a fairly nasty earthquake out in Sylmar, 30 miles from where we lived. The grocery store near us, guess what they were out of? First thing Everything. They were out of.
Fresh milk.
Nope. Toilet paper.
Oh, God, of course, yeah. Toilet paper.
Then milk. And it's like, why are they out of toilet paper? Everything is functional where we at. There was no problems with the sewer. There was no problems with the water. There was no problems with food deliveries where we were at.
But toilet paper is always going to be. Somebody said on my Q&A I did the other day, if this fuel crisis carries on with Iran and stuff like this, will we see shortages and will toilet paper go again? And I said, yes, it will, because it takes up a facing this big in a supermarket. A can of beans takes up a facing this big. So you can have 1,000 cans of beans where you could have 50 toilet roll packets. So unless the supermarket has 20 aisles dedicated to toilet roll, it's always going to run out of that first if every person buys one. It's as simple as that. But yeah, we'll be fighting over it.
Yeah, it's just, people, when you're getting prepared, take it slow. And when a friend asks you about, hey, I've been thinking about prepping. Do you know anything about prepping? Put the brakes on. Do not go full steam at them. You'll just, and they'll go, no, and they'll run away.
Yes, you need a year's worth of water, year's worth of food. You need to buy this knife, this gun, this.
You talked about, say, it's something you need to think about. The first thing you tell them to do, well, how much stuff do you have at home? How much do you have in the cupboard?
Yeah.
Get it. First thing they need to do is do a audit of what they already have, so they know where they stand.
I tell people to do that because that's how I failed. I didn't do that. I just started filling cupboards, and I wasn't filling cupboards with stuff that I ate either.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, kidney beans, they're on offer. I'll get loads of them. They're supposed to be really good for you. I fucking hate them. I don't know why I did that.
However, all right, you don't like kidney beans, do you? So, but do you like refried beans?
Yeah. Yeah.
Take the kidney beans, make your
Oh,
own
yeah.
refried, right? You know, mash them up, add the seasoning to it, throw a little bit of lard in there, mix it up, and that way you can use them.
I mean, yeah, I ended up mulching them and using them as part of a chili anyway, so it's not an issue. But it was that instant. I need to prepare, start buying in bulk, and I wasn't thinking about what I eat on the daily.
Yeah.
So now, if somebody asks me for advice or is new to it, I try and give them that, like, so audit what you've got. What do you eat regular? What is comfort food to you that also keeps long? This is where you need to start. You know, if you love pasta, excellent. You're going to do well.
All right.
If you're a fan of rice.
Still here, I can bring it up. One thing, all right, first thing I tell them are, all right, do an audit, see what you got. The next thing you need to do is figure out, hang on, it's popped up in the wrong location here, so I need to drop that down. This over here. There we go. Is you make, all right, so you know what you have. Make a list of your favorite meals.
Yeah.
And then or your most common meals, whether they're your favorite or not, what you eat the most of, and go on, make a list there. And then you want to make a meal plan. So plan out for 1 week. Don't try to do a whole month. Just do 1 week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Figure out what you're going to eat.
Yeah.
So let me share this up here. And this is from about, I think I did put this out about 4 years ago. And so let me shrink this down just a little bit. Come on. Okay. So, you make a meal plan for a week. So you got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then you got breakfast, lunch, and dinner as you're going through here. And so, you start filling it out, and don't do it just yourself if you have a family. Get everybody's input into it. Because you do it by yourself, someone's going to go, I don't like it that often. And so you fill it out and figure out what you can do, and you start playing around with it. One thing in America here is like, either the families do hot cereal or they do cold cereal. Yeah. Most of the time. But then there's also stuff like waffles and pancakes that they do on the weekends, not during the school week. And so, you start filling things out and work it around. Sandwiches, when I was growing up, was a big one. We had sandwiches every day of the week for lunch, but we had tuna fish sandwich, we had bologna sandwiches, we had peanut butter and jam sandwiches, we had roast beef sandwiches. And so, we had sandwiches, but they were different sandwiches practically every day of the week. And you just start making yourself a menu, and then you make yourself a menu for 4 weeks. And then once you have 4 weeks, then you can take that and expand it. Now, you don't want to have the same thing absolutely every day of the week. However, some people have a favorite. I don't know if it's over there much, but there's a running joke that, it's Tuesday, it's taco night, Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesdays, yeah.
And
we have chippy on Fridays, if that counts, fish and chips.
Yeah, okay, exactly. And so some people have tacos every Tuesday. That's just what they do. And they have pizza on Friday night. That's just what they do. But every other night is different. And that's the way you do. People have got to learn to, plan what they like to eat and go around it. And then once they make the menu up, the menu is not carved in stone.
No,
This
but
is
this is a good foundation for a shopping list, right?
It's first. This is the first draft,
Mm-hmm.
and then you figure out. It's like, hey, wait a minute. How come this isn't on the menu, or how come that isn't on the menu? And then things get added to it. Cream chip beef on toast. How come you don't have that for the entire month? We used to have that, at least every other week, one night every other week. And I got to go back and correct it. And you figure out what everybody likes, and you develop it. And then there's going to be a night that's going to be here, special choice over here. Somebody gets to pick it. Different person gets to pick it. And so you pick up ones that you're not planned for, but you're planning for. You have extra stuff in the cupboard for some of these special ones. One of the ones that we used to love shepherd's pie a lot. And then we got kind of we all started having it too often. We got tired of it. And then my wife's one of my wife's other ones she does is chili beef casserole down here on the bottom left.
Mm-hmm.
She will not make that more than once every 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But when she makes it so there's enough leftovers for her. And since I'm up here in Idaho and she's still in California working, and the 2 boys there who are in their 20s, she'll make enough for them to take to work 2 or 3 days. So she'll make a big batch of it, and they have leftovers for several days for lunch and stuff. But she doesn't want them to get burnt out on it because it's something she really likes, but she doesn't want to burn out on it.
Yeah.
So that's just one of the things. You build menus and you build up, and then it's like, okay, so this is what everybody likes. This is what we're going to do, and then you start building up of what everybody likes, but you don't disregard what everybody else, what everyone else. Let me see if I got other stuff here. So there's a blank one on it. Starting to fill it in as things went along. Blank. Do I got the other one? No, I don't have the other ones in here. Okay. Oh, you start making a list of chicken, waffles, burritos, quesadilla. You just make a list of things people want, and you plug that into the
I like that kind of. So I made one that I shared with everyone so they can use.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of this secondary to that. So that'd be good to kind of plug that in what you've done to something like this. So this is the one that I did for everyone. So you can set your daily calories. So obviously some people say, so you have to have, say if you have 2,000 calories a day, then it works out I've got 17.6 days worth of food. That's based on my inventory, which is not filled in because this is an example, but it's like stewed steak, spaghetti, 100 units, cases per unit, etc. I've also got a minimum quantity. So if I can put 200 on that. So I've got this done for mine now. So every single can is registered and I put the calories per unit on there. So it works out how many days you've got. And then what happens is that then puts in, because on my inventory, I said I need 200 spaghetti and I've got 100. It creates this shopping list automatically.
Yeah.
And then it's got a cheat sheet with some things that have got like standard calories and sizes.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the, if I go back, let me just show you the one that it'll be in here. Bear with me. Or will it? How do I just get back to the main Google Docs? There we go.
Yeah.
Nope. Sheets. There we go. So there's my copy of it. There you go. So here's a copy of it, 73.57 days. And if I go into the inventory here, you'll see like sliced carrots. It's got categories. It's got Frey bentos. This is not the up-to-date one. It's got the expiry date and it gives you a countdown. And then it's got, this has got minus 34. So that's set to expired. This is under 100 days, so it's set to urgent. The minimum quantities are set, which create the shopping list. So, and it all boils down to number of calories per day, number of people, and it also calculates how much water you require for that. So it's just kind of a really good starting point for anyone, because you can just put in the cans you've got in your cupboard and realize, oh, I've got 40 days worth of food just in my cupboard. Or you can do what Welsh Prepper did. He came onto the channel and he comes on the fireside sometimes now. He downloaded that link and started doing it himself. He thought he had a year's worth of food. And then when he put it all in, he had about 200 and odd days. So it is what he thought was based on looking at it going, that's a meal, that's a meal, that's a meal.
Yeah.
As soon as he based it on calories per day, it dropped right down.
Yep.
So.
And that's the thing is, one of the things to include when you're doing your shopping and stuff and the meal stuff, you may have you're going to use that you don't include on the shopping list all the time. Like, all right, so you're going to make tacos. Well, or I got the hamburger and I got diced tomatoes, I got cheese and stuff. But wait a minute, what about the spices to make the taco meat?
Yeah. Oh, seasoning. Yeah.
Is seasonings and stuff.
Yeah, seasoning's a massive prep that people forget all the time.
Yeah. And so that's one of the things you got to be able to do that. But also when you've got your shopping list there and you get to the store and then you realize, oh, wait a minute, this wasn't on the list yet, but it's on sale this week.
Yeah.
You got to be ready. You got to be ready for the stuff you use a lot when it comes around on sale. Because when you were gone, that's what I was talking about what my mom did. When Hamburger Helper came on sale, 10 packages for $10. Oh, yeah.
This is where preppers save a lot of money, because we've got enough at home ready to go, like to eat for the next week, 2, 3, 4 weeks, that when it comes round to regular shopping, we don't have to go and get the same shit every month. We could say what's on offer and go, oh crap, I'm going to clear the shelf of Spam because it's on offer this week.
Yeah.
Hi JP, sorry.
Hey Mike, how's it going?
Yeah, not so bad. You?
Long time no speak. Yeah.
Good stuff. How's the house coming along?
Very, very slowly.
JP Gill is the genius behind the Scottish Prepper Meet that managed to do as our first live podcast. So cool. He did all the technical side of that.
Excellent.
I was just listening to what you were saying there, and it sounds interesting. But what I've been thinking about lately is what I've been doing is vacuum sealing a lot of meals. So when you put them in the freezer, it preserves them, which is great because you don't get freezer burn. They last a lot longer. Even in the fridge, if you've got fresh meat, fresh veg, etc., because you've not got them exposed to oxygen, it lasts a lot longer. But where it really comes in is it's essentially a boil in the bag meal at the end of the day. So if you want to hit SHTF, you just boil it up. And then when you boil it up, you've got no smells.
So are you pre-cooking, then vacuum sealing? Is that what you're doing? Like letting it cool, then sealing it?
Yeah, essentially. So what I do is I kind of pre-cook it. Like if I was making like a chicken stir fry, for example, I would sous vide cook the chicken with all the herbs and spices and soy sauce and oyster sauce and that wonderful stuff. And then I take it out the sous vide cooker, so 3.5 hours, boil in the bag, type of thing for the sous vide. Then I just freeze chill it, so I just drop it into the sink with like water and ice, chill it rapidly, then get it straight in the freezer. Then it's sitting there. Then when you want to use it, if you've got electricity, you use your sous vide cooker, you bring it up to like 66 degrees and that's you at food safe temperatures. But in a SHTF scenario, you just throw it in a pot of boiling water until it's
warm up, and then, pretty much.
Then warm up some noodles and then you're good to go. Zero smells. Everything's contained in the bag. Good to go.
Yeah, not bad. How long do you know how long it'd last? That's the question, right? Once your freezer goes.
So it just depends, of course, how long your freezer's going to last. If you've got backup power what's your mass in your freezer. So you're dependent upon your freezer, but as long as you've got enough battery backup to sustain it, then it's not freeze-dried food, but it's an option. Once the power's been out for a week and you've still got that wee bit of power, then and you make your way through your freezer meals, you're still going through your freezer meals, but keeping the smells down.
Yeah.
No, it's a good idea. I've experimented. I've done a lot of the vacuum sealing stuff, but I've been doing it with like dry ingredients and stuff. And funnily enough, pasta likes to poke holes in it and ruin the vacuum seal. But I've not tried it with cooked stuff. I might have a experiment with that. It's not a bad idea.
So I'll send you a photo of my freezer later. I'm out walking the dog just now, so I can't show you. Or just show you in the camera. And the good thing with the vacuum seal and the freezer stuff, so what I do is you put it into. So I've got a chamber vacuum sealer because I'm quite heavily into the vacuum sealing. And what you do for is you just flatten it out like a book. You put it flat into the freezer, and then you've got a nice library of stuff to choose from, and it takes up less space than random bags.
That's the problem, though, isn't it? You've got the vacuum, you've got the chamber one. That's good for liquids, whereas I think the one I've got, which is just one of the flat sealer ones, isn't that you can't really do liquids much with it?
No, so you can. So the way you do liquids in the flat sealer one is like, so when you vacuum seal stuff, you'll probably have it on like your kitchen worktop, and you'll vacuum seal it. But if you just pull the vacuum sealer to the edge of your kitchen worktop and hang the bag off the worktop,
let the gravity hold it down.
Let gravity hold the liquid down, and then you're good to go.
That's not a bad idea.
But it was just something I've gone through. Another thing that I've been doing a lot lately as well is something in an SHTF scenario, using less energy to cook your food. And Gil, maybe you know some stuff about this is pressure cooking. Using a pressure cooker. So something that takes 6 hours on the hob, 4 hours on the hob takes.
I've only done pressure cooking with the Ninja. I've never tried it like an actual pot pressure cooker.
It's exactly the same. It's just the Ninja's got an electric heating element. That's what I use. But I've also got one that you can put on the hob. You can throw on a fire. It's all much the same. There's a safety valve on it. You're good to go. But it's just that's using less energy as well. But also pressure cooking is keeping the smells in as well.
One of the things that you're talking about turning the seal meal into a boiled bag. That's what we did for the Boy Scouts. We bag up the chili and beans, or we'll bag up the beef stew and seal it up, and then freeze it before we go to camp. And that way, would put in an ice chest, and they pull out whatever they wanted to have, boil the water, put it in there, and make sure they're not going too hot on the water, just like a simmer, so it's not getting so hot that it starts melting the bag, and it'd be good. But one of the other things too, when you're talking about the liquid in the seal meal type one, hanging it off, you can, as you see it start to suck the liquid up on it, when it gets up to a certain point, it's like, that's getting close, and you can hit the button to go to seal, so it stops sucking the vacuum, and it just seals it.
Yeah,
and that keeps it from getting the liquid up into the tray and everything else, which is a pain to clean and everything else.
Yeah, them chamber ones are like a pretty penny, aren't they? They're about 300-400 quid, JP, the chamber one.
Yeah, I've got a WeVac chamber sealer, so that's like entry level. So I think it's about 400, 500 pounds. But I'll be honest, it's one of the best things that I've ever bought. I use it every day.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So, for example, for this week, I've already pre-cooked every meal for this week's nights. No the carbohydrates or that, but the proteins. I've already cooked them for every night this week, and they're sitting in a bag, vacuum sealed, either in the fridge or in the freezer, and they're good to just get. So last night we had stir fry, take it out the bag, fry it up to get a bit brownish on the chicken, and then just throw your noodles and your veg in, and it's good to go.
So are you doing the carbs separate just through a taste thing? Or could you put spaghetti and meatballs all together and vacuum seal a lot, right?
You could do that. And in an SHTF scenario, yes, totally viable. But the reason you wouldn't do it for like your normal life is because it just affects the texture.
Yeah.
Do your carbs.
Mr. Wildebeest said it's the first time he's heard a bloke say stop sucking.
It's just the texture, Mike, really.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, so it's more of a taste, and it's nicer just to have them fresh kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
And you can dry store pasta and rice, right? So it makes no difference with that, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. And that became my freezer is packed to the gills. There's enough food in there for the next 2 or 3 months. And I've cooked all of it since probably the start of January. Good to go. And you build up a stock. You buy a sachet or a tray chicken wings, and then suddenly that's like 4 nights meals, and it's amazing how quickly it accumulates.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. Have you had any disasters with it yet? Because people do canning with it as well, right?
I've never seen the can of it. I have had disasters.
I've seen people put jars in it.
No, I've never tried that. No, I've got a separate vacuum sealer for jars, like the mason jars. But the only disaster I've had is I accidentally unplugged the freezer on my construction site at the start of the year, so I lost a chest freezer full of food.
How long before you noticed?
It was only about 3 or 4 days. Some of it was still frozen, but I wouldn't risk it.
Nice.
But the joys of living on a construction site, there's no sockets on the walls. It's just literally extension cords ran everywhere and
hanging off everything.
somebody unplugged the wrong extension cord.
As long as it's not the TV, that's fine. It's all right. Just all the freezer food.
So, yep, that's the only disaster I've really had. But for the jars, I've got a wee thing that you just clip. So you put the mason jar lid on, and it's a wee.
You got the one that goes on top.
It goes on top, and it just draws a vacuum in the jar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's the water bathing and stuff like that is something I'm going to be doing this year because I'm going to get green fingers in the garden before I get land. That's the idea.
No, definitely. That's what we've been out this weekend, digging up the back garden and trying to get. We built a composting heap last week. So
nice.
So that's good.
Nice.
But
it'll all be finished one day, I'm sure.
I'm not sure what day that'll be for you. But no, it's all going good, David. That's just starting to get in a bit of swing of things and starting to get ready for the summer growing season and getting the seeds planted and stuff. And it's
nice.
They'll send you some photos. No.
I've got a bike. Don't ride it no more. I'm a collector of random things. You would love my hoarding things. LOL, hobbies, I call it. Okay. I'm very thin and turkey trip wouldn't go amiss. Okay. So the chat's very random.
Sorry, I missed the start of the live. I just saw it when it just popped up when I was watching the Iran war coverage.
Everyone missed the start of the live. I just decided to suddenly go live, and then Gil came in to save me from talking to myself. So,
what happened?
On you go, Gil. Sorry.
One of the things when it comes to the chamber sealer, I do lives every Monday with Mark from Chef Tech and Tammy of Rebel Canners, and Mark has a big chamber sealer, and he's done stuff where he got accident sealing the jar in there, and he got it so tight. He was learning at the beginning, and it sucked it under so tight he couldn't get it off. He had to poke a hole in the lid, so he couldn't reuse the lid to get it to break the seal on it.
Wow.
So and then so then he figured out what the vacuum pressure to do to stop for jars, so he is able to pop the lid off and save the lid to vacuum seal again with it. But yeah, he's done a lot of things that he talks about it, and he just was it 3 weeks ago? 3 Saturdays ago, he spent all day going through all his freeze-dried food, his chamber sealed food. And that's what he does. When he freeze dries stuff and he gets it all perfect, puts it in the bag, tosses it into the chamber sealer. And with that, he also takes it and has the pressure on it noted for each thing, so he doesn't just totally powderize what he just freeze dried. So it still has some substance to it.
The chamber sealers do the Mylar bags though as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the downside with these things. I've tried. You can do Mylar bags with these, the ones I've got, where it's the edge sealer, but you've got to put like a weird little bit piece in and then pull it. It's a bit weird, but I do like the idea of the chamber sealers, just so I can throw Mylar in there.
The thing with the Mylar is if you're putting oxygen absorbers in, as long as you get the bulk of the atmosphere out, it's not too bad, eh?
Yeah. I mean, that's why I want to try the water bathing. I think I'm not going to get to a chamber sealer. It's just not going to happen. Yeah. If I get 400 quid spare to spend on preps, it'll go on other stuff.
Right. You'd be amazed, Mike, for the price of the jars is extortionate as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm so cheap. I've started saving all our pasta jars now to reuse.
Because for your pressure cannon, you will need ball jars or mason jars. You'll need something that you can fit up the lids on, eh?
Yeah. Well, I drink out of mason jars anyway. So,
so it's the pressure can something I want. I have looked heavily researched. I just never got around to it. But it's definitely something on the to-do list. It's just in the UK. The price of the jars is just.
I was like, if you've been to Hobbycraft or Hobby World, that's where I got them quite cheap ones.
Right. Once, I was looking at buying them in bulk on the internet.
Yeah, well, genuinely, every time I've bought them offline, it's cost me a bit more, and I've had 2 deliveries where some of them have been smashed.
Right.
But I walked into a Hobbycraft about last year at some point, and the mason jars were in there, and they were on offer at the time, and it was like £3 for 6 of them, which I couldn't get that price anywhere online with the lids. So it's worth like looking at local places if you can.
Yep, that would mean leaving the house with safety.
Yeah. At the time, I wasn't canning. Otherwise, I would have probably cleared the shelf completely of them. But
and on Amazon as well, on Amazon UK, you get some. Honestly, the price on Amazon UK, you can get like 6 300ml jars or whatever it is, 540 ml. I can't remember the exact numbers. Sometimes it's like £6. Other times it's £18.
Yeah, it's mad.
It's always £18 when you want to buy them.
Yeah.
Right. I'll be right back in a minute. I got to take care of something.
No worries, go.
So.
Yeah, that's usually the way. You just got to be ready to move on this stuff when it's on offer.
Yeah. So, but we're getting there. Plenty of shelf space. I see I've been putting shelves up since the start of the year.
Yeah. So when do you plan to have it all done, or is there not a plan? Is it just as and when?
No, there's not a plan. It's as and when, because I'm doing everything myself, so it's as and when. Hoping to be wind and watertight by the end of the year on the main house.
Right.
So that would be. We'll see how it goes. Just waiting on some quotes coming in to get the guys in to do some remedial work.
When's the nuclear bunker getting dug?
Well, this is built out of 6 inches of concrete, so we're kind of classifying it as a bunker.
Like the house from Tremors.
Well, it's a insulated concrete formwork, so that's you got 100mm insulation on the outside, 6 inches of concrete, and then 50mm insulation on the inside. So we build it like Lego blocks, and then you get a concrete pump in and you fill it with concrete.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah. Oh, is it like them foam blocks that you then fill?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
So it's hopefully pretty well. It's definitely bulletproof, but
hordes of English coming over the border proof, is it?
Exactly. They fucking zone 7 below the
line. I've good looks for radio presenting though, says Pete. Okay.
Hey, how's the audio mic for me? I'm just on my Apple AirPods. So
it's all right. It's a touch distant, but that's that. It's fine. It's not like detrimental. You can just tell it's like mobile almost.
Just getting back to the house now. I'll get my microphone plugged in eventually on my computer.
It's just in a box, just waiting to be done.
Yes.
I don't think we'll be on here long anyway, because I was only coming on for an hour because I believe Gil has a live show himself in like half an hour. So
Right. Okay. No problem. I just thought I'd come in and say hi. I've been a bit more active this week for the sitting at a desk.
Good to see you. Good to see you being more active. Are you coming to the meet? You are coming to the meet, aren't you?
I'm coming to the meet, yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the the lavalier mics, the wireless ones.
Yep.
I've found a set of 4 that go to one receiver, so I'm trying to get them. So because last time we had the mic pointing at us, it was a bit shouty, wasn't it? It was a bit.
Aye, the bigger problem was the river in the background. Because the shotgun mic was
I can't move the river,
yours.
it's the same place.
I mean, the shotgun mic was looking at you as you were talking at the mic, but the shotgun mic was just picking up everything behind you as well.
Yeah, I was getting all the river. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. But it worked.
It worked, definitely. No, that would be... No, I definitely, if you could pick up some lav mics, I've got a few things there as well that we can use, and you can just join them all together, and I can bring a mixing desk or something with me so we can, if there's more than 4 people, then
it's actually quite mad because like I've got them on my Amazon wish list along with a million other things at the moment. But if you get like the Hollybank mics that I've got, like the normal little round ones, they usually come with 2 mics and 1 receiver, right? That's the standard. And that's the standard for everything. As soon as you put in, like, look for a 4, the price is like double, triple, quadruple. It's like the Hollybank ones are like 400 quid.
So you can head the problem off, and if you get you can get like a USB mixing desk type of thing, pick them up super cheap, and then you can plug like 4 of the mics you currently use into them, and that'll give you 8 lav mics, and you just mix it on the desk into a single output.
Oh, so you could put the 2 like receivers, this USB-C receivers into it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Well,
you'll have to ping me.
You couldn't do USB-C, so I've got I've got the DJI version of it, and mine's has got like a 3.5mm jack out, and that gives me 2 audio channels.
Ah, right. Okay. Right. So yeah, the ones I've got are wireless, and it's just a USB-C receiver that goes like into the bottom of your phone, kind of thing.
Right. No, I doubt you wouldn't be able to do it with them.
Yeah.
Like the DJI ones have got USB-C out, and they've got your normal old school output on it.
Yeah. We'll have to have some conversations before the Scottish meet.
Oh, definitely. I've just bought a new microphone like just before I jumped on this call, actually, and I've got bags of stuff, mate. We'll be able to throw something together.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm the YouTuber, but he has all the stuff. Like he pulled out the cameras and the mics, and it just put me completely to shame. I'm there with my phone trying to pretend I know what I'm doing.
That's because I've went to start 3 YouTube channels and never started one yet.
Where I just start them half-assed and don't even realize I need half the equipment.
The only thing I've got more is all the stuff that Hawkins has told me to buy. I seem to have a ton of radio gear that I've never used.
Right. I mean, I'm buzzing with this thing, this little mesh core, the Lily Go thing.
Oh, they're brilliant.
It's superb. It means I don't have to mess with anything else. It's just all in one. So that's the best thing I've got. And I'm trying to become a real YouTuber. I've just put the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro camera into my wish list.
Nice.
So that's going in there. They're all in there. Whether I'll get to them at some point, I'm sure I will. But I'm trying to be a better YouTuber. But not using this 15-year-old webcam here.
What is perfect for the setup that we're doing just now.
That's it. I want to get the Anchor one, to be here. The Anchor do a little 4K one, which keeps going on sale. And every time it's on sale, I'm like, it's payday in 2 days. And then 2 days passes and then it's no longer on sale. It's like, bastard, I'm not paying full price.
No, tell me about it. Yeah, hey, I want one that's I need a webcam that like follows me about the room, so when I'm at work and I'm on the webcam, I can it can track me as I'm pacing and shaking my head.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure you can get little like Temu versions of them from TikTok. track you, but they're terrible. They like jerk kind of thing. But the Anchor Work C310 4K webcam, that's my next one, because that looks like a decent piece of kit, to be fair. 105 quid for a webcam. Mental.
Mental. Hey, you think that's mental? Try buying some RAM or hard drives currently.
Really? Is it got bad? I've not built
I
that.
got-
Last machine I built is here.
Well, I tell you what, 2 of the drives in one of my storage servers failed. 14 terabyte Iron Wolf Pros. And
Right.
I bought them, they were £200 each. And Amazon offered me a full refund and to send them back. I was like, okay. I says, right, I'll just go back to the other webpage. Used, second hand, they were £230. Brand new, £440.
That's mad. Do you remember when graphics cards did that? Like, it was during the pandemic, I'm sure it was.
RAM, 64 gigabytes of DDR4, and DDR4 is old RAM now.
Yeah.
Is £450.
What? What's happening?
There's a massive shortage just now of RAM and hard drives,
Oh, wow. You're not kidding. I've just had a look. Corsair Vengeance 2 times 16 gigabyte sticks, 237. I'm right. I'm
£240.
not going to be doing YouTube. I'm about to pull my PC apart to sell it. I can sell it for spares. Who wants to buy my RAM? I'll just use the works laptop. I'll be fine.
That's it, exactly. I look at the hardware I've got kicking a bit. I'm like, geez, I'd be better selling there.
Why is that going for so much?
I know why.
Why?
Special video cards too. Crypto mining. They use the video cards and the RAM for crypto mining.
But it must be like a shortage for the prices to go that extortionate now.
It is a shortage. The big thing now is AI data centers are shutting up everything into the market.
That's mad. I'm literally checking what RAM's in my PC right now.
It's a bit worth the
I can start my
kit,
business by selling my PC for scrap. Oh, that's mad.
It's just madness. And I wouldn't even have noticed. I wasn't looking to buy a computer lab. Just when these 2 hard drives failed, I was like, oh, okay.
That is insane. That's literally insane. Display adapter. What's a Radeon RX 6600 going for now?
I think the GPUs have came down in price. They seem to be relatively reasonable.
Oh, I don't know. That's still more than I paid for it, I think. Wow.
Yeah.
440. Oh.
Yeah, it's since about I would say probably the price has been going up on the video cards and stuff. Then after the fake demic, it really went up.
Yeah, I mean that I didn't realize it was gone that bad.
Oh, but
That's insane.
The hard drives and the RAM's only been in the last 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's mad. Why can't I see memory on the device list? It used to be there.
Somebody's already stole it.
I don't think the PC would be working if they had. Okay. Anyway. Right. Okay. I might have to consider if the reason there's no Fireside this Sunday, guys, it's because JP made me strip down my computer, sell it for bits. Just
hey, you laugh, Mike. When I was putting the server stack back in, and I've got an AI machine that runs offline.
Yeah.
And I was trying to boot it and I had the KVM on it and I couldn't get into it. I was like, why is this thing not working? I took it to pieces and there wasn't any RAM in it.
That'll do it.
And I was like, oh, I stole that for something else about a year ago.
Damn thing should work. Oh, there's no brain.
Oh, that only took about 4 hours to figure out. Like,
even on Vinted, man, it's 180 quid for 2 sticks. That's madness.
So just before we go, Mike, so just like so working on something just now with Scottish Prepper, and I've sent a copy to Hawkins, and working on a spreadsheet that will publish to the network that takes fuel stocks and what you've got, tracks the prices, tells you how much you've got in stock, and then you can put all your generator characteristics in it, and it'll tell you how many electrical kilowatt hours you've got. And then if
All
you've
right,
got,
okay.
and then if you've got like solar generators, it'll then tell you how many times you can charge your solar generator type of thing. And it'll tell you the optimum point to run your generator at to get load-wise to get the most out of your fuel.
Nice. Nice. Always love a good tool. That's awesome.
So it turned out, it was kind of feel like that map I sent you the other day. It turned into a spreadsheet for me working out how much my generator done to this
Yeah, I'm
massive
gonna
application.
yeah, I'm gonna embed that map on the. Have you? Is it? Did you send me just the code, or did you send me the files as well?
I sent you the HTML file, which has got everything in it, or
Right,
should have
okay.
everything in it.
Right,
So
okay.
that .html file should be fully self-contained. Like if you just download it and double-click it, it'll just run on your desktop.
Is it not
So
pointing to an
everything's in there.
SVG somewhere then?
It's in that file. It should be in the HTML
Oh,
file.
it's in there. Right. Okay. Cool. Good stuff.
Everything's
I'll
in
try
there.
and I'll embed it. I'll see how that
Okay.
goes.
If you download that file that I sent you, if you just double-click on it, it'll just load like a normal web page on your computer. It's not going externally for anything.
Yeah. Well, I'll try and embed it into the site instead of the map
Aye.
that's on there. So
Yeah.
that should be good. Cool. Right. I think Gil, what time are you going live?
In half an hour.
Half an hour. Right. Well, we'll give everyone time to go to the toilet and cup of tea. So
Right.
thank you for joining me. I was only doing it for an hour. Sorry,
Don't kill it yet. Don't kill it yet.
I'm not.
I want to, for those that are interested, let me get it up here. Here it comes. This is the link for my live stream here in 30 minutes. There it is. And the topic tonight is, after the banks are taken over, what are your plans?
Yep. So
Yeah.
sounds good. I've no plans because there's no money in the bank. It's the
Business as usual.
business as usual. Business as usual when you have a joint account and she has a card as well.
You'll be able to sell your computer. It'd be like having gold and silver. Just
I'm
bam.
genuinely tempted to do that now, JP. I mean, you've ruined me. I'm actually genuinely. How much can I strip this down? Who wants to buy a PC? There we go. I had no idea. I'll have a look anyway. Yeah. So, have you posted the link in there?
Oh, hang on. Let me a second here. I don't think it went through. Let's see here. That's because I'm not. So let me try over here. Let me try it the other way here. There we go. Let's see if we'll go in here now. See if it'll give me in there to do it. There we go. And try there. See, it'll stick. There, it's stuck under it. Let's see if it shows up over there on the side.
There we go. The link's in there. Hopefully everyone can see it.
If not, just go to Grayman Prepping, click on live stream, and you'll look for the one for tonight.
Yep.
It's
Gray
the one
with an
that has
A,
the-
not gray with an E.
Yeah, gray with an A, the American way, not the Euro way. And this is what the thumbnail will look like, so everyone can see it here. So you look for that thumbnail.
There you go. So go and check out Gil's live shortly. If you're still awake, insomnia like me, and probably JP. Yeah, thanks for joining us, everyone. Cheers, JP. Cheers, Gil.
Right.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
We'll speak to everybody again really soon. See you later.
See you later. Cheers.
Take it easy.